And we first get you details coming in as the World Health Organization Chief Tedros Ghebreyesus has called on China to cooperate with the ongoing investigation into the origin of COVID-19 amid renewed call to further probe the virus. Dr. Tedros made these remarks after taking part in the Group of Seven, that is the G7 summit, by video conference on Saturday. The Wall Street Journal reported the same, and the WHO Director General hoped there would be better cooperation and transparency when the next phase of the probe into the virus's origin is underway. Abhishek Kapoor, Senior Executive Editor, with me on the phone line. Abhishek, will China cooperate this time? How firm is WHO on this?
Well, Suesha, Dr. Tedros is reading the weather right. And the operative part is that after attending the G7 summit, so essentially what has happened is, while all the year round, Dr. Tedros has been sort of soft on China, now he can see the writing on the wall with the political will of top leadership around the world coming together. And we saw the statement in the New Atlantic Charter. We saw how the deliberations have taken shape in the G7 summit, and it is likely that there would be a strong element on the COVID investigation in the G7 communique. We saw how Prime Minister spoke about One World, One Health and transparency in the manner in which we have dealt with it. So I think the fact that the first World Health World Health Organization report was compromised to the extent that 50% of the staff was made of Chinese scientists, and that entire data collection was done by them, I think that has to be corrected. There is global will to make it an imperative on the Chinese that they are more transparent. I think China, if it decides to go against the will of the world, perhaps would do at a lot of risks to its goodwill, not just goodwill, perhaps even more.
And let's not forget, Abhishek, how several nations are coming together on this. In fact, all the world leaders stand firm on this, that the investigation into the origin of COVID-19 must happen. And China is obviously opposing this, but then again, how long will they continue to relent?
Well, they could bully one Australia, they could bully one Japan. They have tried to bully in a small country like Bhutan. I mean, who bullies a country like Canada? But then when the world comes together, when a G7 communique comes in, when the European Union takes a position, when nations cutting across regions come together and want to know what exactly happened, why the virus came. More importantly, Suesha, when the scientific community from around the world makes it a point to demand an honest and transparent investigation, I think it would not be easy for the Chinese to ignore. It would not be easy for the Chinese to really look in the eye, and it would not be easy for them to continue to obfuscate. So I think just as Dr. Tedros has finally read the writing on the wall, I think it is time the Chinese also realize that it's not worth risking global isolation just because you are being arrogant about something. And they should open up their lab. They should open up all the genome sequences they have deleted and removed from their websites. They should bring back all the pieces that were being done on the Chinese and on the virus in the Wuhan Institute of Virology, as also in that cave in Mora, and they should, in right earnest, cooperate with next stage of investigation that the global community is demanding now.
Very true. Abhishek will continue tracking this very closely. For the moment, thank you for joining us.